Are you ready for spelling analysis? All right, our first word today is want. I want you to listen carefully. Want. Go ahead and say want. Let's sound it out. W, aw. Use an a, aw. N, t. Go ahead and write want. Now help me to write it. W, aw, n, t. Let's sound it out together. W, aw, n, t. Want. Now, what sound of a, aw is that saying? You're right, it's saying its third sound, and we've now learned that that is called the broad sound. Do you remember how to mark a broad sound? We'll put 2 dots over it. And why is it saying it's broad sound in want? You're right, because it is after a W. Let's go ahead and read it again. W, aw, n, t, want. The next word is wash. Make sure to wash your hands. Wash. Go ahead and say wash, wash. Let's sound it out. W, aw, use an a, aw, sh. Very good. Go ahead and write wash. Now help me to write it. W, aw, sh. So what sound of a, aw do we hear in wash? You're right, we hear the broad sound, so we'll put 2 dots over it. A, aw, wash. And why is it saying it's broad sound? Because it's after a W. Let's sound it out again. W, aw, sh, wash. Oh, I forgot to underline the sh. Did you catch that? So underline the sh as well. The next word is to. I will give it to you. To. Let's sound it out. T, oo. Use an a, o, oo. Go ahead and write it. All right, help me to write it. T, oo. All right, what sound of a, o, oo do you hear? That's right, you hear the broad sound, that third sound. Now wait a minute. Doesn't the rule say A, E, O, U usually say their names at the end of the syllable? Wait, let's say that again. A, E, O, U usually say their names at the end of the syllable. Is usually the same thing as always? No, it's not. So that rule is very clear that that's usually what it says. So when it's at the end of the syllable and it's saying something else, it'll usually be its broad sound. So let's go ahead and read it. Ooh, to. The next word is snail. I saw a snail crawling through the grass. Snail. Go ahead and say snail. Let's sound it out. S, n, a. 2-letter A that you may not use at the end of English words. Ol. Got it? Go ahead and write snail. All right, help me to write it. S, n, a, o. And how will we mark snail? We'll underline the A. Let's read it. S, n, a, o. Snail. Very good. The last word is cave. There is a cave in those rocks. Cave. Go ahead and say cave. Let's sound it out. K. Use the k, s, a, v, silent final E. Go ahead and write cave. Help me to write it. K, a, v, silent final E. Why do we have a silent final E in cave? You're right, it helps the vowel say its long sound, and English words do not end in V. So it's there because English words do not end in V, and the vowel says its name because of the E. Let's read it together. K, a, v, cave. Great work today.
Combining the science of reading with the joy of learning. Learn more at foundations.logicoфenglish.com.